Today we chatting with Keith Fendersen. He's a longtime resident of Racine. Keith, just kind of give our listening audience just a little something about yourself.
My name is Keith Fendersen. Grew up and was raised here in Racine, Wisconsin. Graduate of Point High School and University of Wisconsin Stevens Point. Have three children, all three graduates of St. Catherine's High School. I have two sons that's students at UW Parkside. One plays basketball for the University of Parkside Rangers, and one runs cross country. And my daughter, she's an employee over at Love Has No Boundaries. And I'm an only child, and I enjoy and love the city of Racine.
One of the reasons that you'll be on our chat on our website is the fact that you'll be doing a play soon. And I know my audience is excited and wanting to hear about this upcoming play. And let me ask you before I ask you, this is not your first play, is it?
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. This
Tell us a little something about your last play, and then we'll go into the new play you're having.
Well, the first play we done here in 2003 was titled Druggies. We had 28 cast members. We done it at the Racine Theater again, and it was a great production. We had over 550 people there. We was actually sold out at the door. We had a lot of publicity behind it, and it was a great production. And the cast done a great job. Great job.
Now, Druggy, that was. Well, what was that about?
Druggies was about, actually it was centered around Robert Downey Jr.'s actors, his life. We wanted to show what AA meetings, we wanted to show the inside of AA meetings, and we wanted to bring that to the stage. A lot of individuals in the community don't know what goes on in the AA meetings, so we wanted to bring that to the stage. And once we brought it to the stage, we wanted to make it like a star, like stars. And those particular stars, they always have a award show and an after party. And so once they got to the after party, then after that, we had two individuals that got arrested at the after party that relapsed, and then we went back to the particular setting where they was at for the drug at an AA meeting.
The new title here, quite catchy, Dope House.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It seemed to be a correlation in plays that you present. Can you kind of explain to you what Dope House is about?
I most certainly will. Most of the plays I write it's about alcohol and other drug abuse, and also it has a biblical overtone to it also. But Dope House is a favorite of mine, because Dope House is where a lot of individuals know that dope houses exist in communities all over the country, all over America. They know that dope houses are in our communities. However, many individuals don't understand what goes on inside of dope houses. I have been there before through experience, and a lot of people that I know that have been there through experience. And so I thought that bringing what goes on inside the dope house and bringing that to the theatrical stage would be great.
So you did all the writing yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay, could you just kind of give us a little idea of what to expect? Maybe a scene or something.
You're gonna expect humor. A lot of humor within a serious situation. All of the characters' names are names after AODA. We have Lieutenant Remy Martin. His badge number is code 45. We have Endo, Cess. We have Sergeant Don Perignon. His badge number is O English 800. So we want to put some humor within a serious situation. And at the last scene of it, we had a neighborhood watch meeting within the church. And then within that, those same individuals that became liabilities to the community, they become assets. And so we use them to pick it out in front of different dope houses and so forth, and going in the same form.
One of the things that it seems to suggest is that in order to write these and really be in depth in them, you have some kind of background. Have you been a user at one time?
Yes, I was. I was a user for many years. I started using cocaine. I started using marijuana in high school right here in the city of Racine. I never played a high school basketball game sober. And I was at the Racine Orlick at that time. And then once I joined the military, it elevated to cocaine, and I went to prison twice. Dealing with a cocaine addiction. So I'm basically dealing more with myself and the particular addiction, and that's where I come up with doing different things about AODA. We have coloring books, we have children's books, we have disc games, we have the drug bowl, and we also have theatrical stage productions also.
Now, the other question I'd like to ask you is that what kind of message you have for young people? You have that understanding of the street. Here in Racine, we have a big problem with gangs. We have a big problem with drugs. Do you have any message that you have for young people? Is there anything that you do as an individual to try to make a difference?
Well, I mean, to me, you can surround yourself around positive individuals, and also be aware. Be aware that addiction it doesn't just go away. I mean, relapse is part of recovery. So if you don't understand that that is part of the recovery process, then you're going to end up going to relapse, and you don't want to just stay down in the dump. You have to get up out of it. Just like Donnie McClurkin said, when we fall down, we must get up, and we have to find a way to get up. And so my message to young kids out there, you may be sold something, whether it's verbally, whether it's in drugs, or whether it's alcohol, whatever it may be. If you sold something and you're not totally sold on that in your heart, then you need to go by your first intuition, and then go at it with a bang. You need to make sure that you can go at it and achieve something. If you don't succeed, so be it. Try again and continue to try again.
We have a couple of more minutes to go. Let me ask you: have you already selected your cast? Are you going through a process in choosing people that will participate?
We have the cast. We have the cast. We are actually now we're rehearsing at King Center, at the Dr. Martin Luther King Center, and James Wilson allowed us to, the director of King Center, he allowed us to rehearse at his facility, at the city facility.
Mm-hmm. And can you maybe let us know some of the people that we can look forward to see? Are they local people?
Yes, all local people. All local people, and a lot of them don't have any acting experience. A couple of them, well, three of them actually was in the first play. Marshall Lee Ford, Roger Higginbottom, we got Dave Johnson, Dylan Weathers, Art Goodwin, what's his name? James J. Kirby.
Okay.
Bishop Kirby's son. Actually, he's the holy man. He's the holy man. His name is Rolling Rock. In the play. We also have a young man that I'm really, really proud of, and his name is Edward Griffin. He works for V100. He's a graduate of UW Parkside. He was one of the kids that grew up in the neighborhood over there, and he's just, he's a blessing. He's a blessing to young people, in the communities all over the world. All over the world. He's gonna be a blessing.
And this is going to take maybe I'd like for you maybe in a short minute. What can you say? Is Racine, is it hope for Racine young generation? Are we getting close to a point that we might be giving up on our young people?
Okay, there we are. Okay, I got a feeling that's part of the part of it. I think that I don't think we do enough. I don't think we do enough innovative things. I think a lot of these individuals, if you take a map, if you take an atlas, and you look at just point on Racine, and you look at the whole world, a lot of these kids never get an opportunity to even go outside of Racine. So they don't even know what the world has to offer, or another state has to offer. They're stuck in Racine, and some of them never even make it out of Racine. So my thing is to come up with more innovative things, more innovative way to educate our kids, to want to go out there and achieve an education and so forth. But if we can do that, then we can turn this around.
In closing, would you like to tell our audience where the play is going to be held and when?
Dope House. The play will be, the Alcohol and Other Drug Abuse play production will be held Thursday, September 13th at the Racine Theater Guild, Racine, Wisconsin. Doors open up at 6:30. Play begins at 7 o'clock.
Want to thank you. I'm sure that my viewing audience look forward to seeing this, and I think they'll be very much happy to participate. Do you have ticket outlets?
At this time, we have flyers. Mr. Weathers is going to be obtaining some ticket outlets, but right now we have the flyers out there where numbers that you can call for ticket information.
For ticket information, contact Keith Fendersen, our interviewee, at 865-951-6656, or D at 262-939-0232. Again, thank you. Let's do that part.